Everyone has a good feeling when you see a house that's in disrepair and you see it come back to the way it was. It makes you feel good.
The Wenham community is steeped in tradition, age, and history. The people that live here in many cases are generations of families. They care very deeply about this community and they don't want it to change too much, but they recognize that we do need to bring it to the modern times.
Our family and I, we have driven by this house many times over the last few years while we lived here. I always sort of noticed the house as being an older home with a lot of character and being really unique. I had said to my wife, I said, I'm gonna buy that house. And she said, well, you're nuts.
He brought me here and he said, what do you think? I said, well, it's a lot of work. It's gonna be quite an effort. But he said, well, I really wanna do it. He doesn't like to see houses that are in bad shape. And who does? You drive by and this house had 8 decades of deferred maintenance. So it was gonna fall apart.
Eric Yurda does a phenomenal job in preserving the architectural history and integrity of a home. He and I did a lot of work together to find the history of this house and who owned it and what it was over the years and try to recapture what it was when they first built it. Because there was a lot of beauty that got let go and sort of fell away over the years. We really wanted to try to bring that back with style. We believe that the Hadley family first took possession of the house sometime in the 1820s. Frank Hadley had a daughter, Phoebe, who married John Robinson, who was a Civil War surgeon. The property was a farm. It's been a number of different things over the years. It's got some great history.
The Wenham Historic Commission, we're really excited about bringing this house back. They realized that we had good vision to bring back the house to the 1880s. They wanted to make sure that all the elements were wood. We told them that we're going to do real work in shutters. We said we're going to match all the detail of the porch. They said, okay, we're going to let you do this. We make drawings based on what we're going to do. And I said, well, we're going to make an addition to the back and we're going to make it feel like it's a 1920s addition, but it's not going to be seen in the street as much. And in today's world, we need garages. We're going to make it seem like it was seamlessly integrated, and we're going to set the garage back so the house has the hierarchy and the massing, and we're not trying to overpower the existing house, and we're respecting that, but allowing a lot of the architectural details to communicate. I like to say the details are talking to each other.
The foundation was in such bad shape that we were going to have to lift the house to completely redo the foundation. But once it was up in the air, we said, well, now's our chance. Why not move the home into the middle of the property? We found historical maps from the 1800s that showed that the house was originally where it sits today. So that was sort of our reasoning behind why it should be moved. We were really just putting it back.
When the house was placed back on its new foundation, we started to recognize southern light, the west sunsets, and we realized that this home was special, and the placement of these windows contributed to the overall feel and the celebration that's going to take place in this space.
One of the unique things about this house is that it has these floor-to-ceiling windows that are 7 feet tall that are original to the house. But they were in bad shape and they were going to need to be either restored or replaced. One of the great things that I love so much about Marvin is that we were able to use the Ultimate line to place these windows almost exactly as they were.
Most of the projects that I work on in the historic district, I think you go with Marvin windows. I've always done that in the past. The boards seem to like it. They have great proportion. They're sturdy. When you go over 7 feet tall, they have to be well-built double-hung windows. That's bigger than the door. And these windows operate seamlessly. So we want constructability, workability, excellence in performance, and that's why I pick Marvin windows.
The Marvin brand, in my mind, stands for quality and flexibility and a high standard of product that they produce. For anything you need, they can do what you ask them to do.
The interior doors in this home were selected very intentionally. We didn't want cumbersome, heavy doors. We wanted visually appealing doors, but doors that provide a service as well. And the doors that were selected in this home do absolutely that.
True style, like Marvin, gives you those opportunities to detail it. You can do any kind of sticking you want, any combination of panels, sizes. They just work with you any way you want. You can get it from that company. They put out a nice product.
I really wanted to build something that would stand out from what you see locally.
The intentionality with which we designed the finishes in this home was just that, very intentional. There was not one thing that we didn't think about, that we didn't mull over, that we didn't have painstaking banter about.
What we really wanted to do is do justice to this house and showcase its beauty by only using the best.